And may I add, for all the work, please be seated. Well, for all the work that you, amongst, of course, others, have put into finding a middle course between all the different forces that were impinging upon the budget. So that we must recognize. Also, the Senate President, Tito Soto, the honorable members of the Senate, who also put in many, many long hours and late nights. I was with you all the way, by the way, because although I wasn't there, I was harassing everybody on the telephone. Mika, what's happening? Sandro, what's happening? Tito Sen, what's happening? Ping, what's happening? So that's much appreciated. Of course, the House Speaker, Bojidi, the honorable members of the House of Representatives, Budget and Management Acting Secretary Rolando Toledo, the members of the Cabinet who, although attempted to have a Christmas and New Year's holiday, were all on tenterhooks to see what the budget would actually come out as. That is how important the work that you have just done is. My fellow workers in government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The year 2025 tested our nation on many fronts. We experienced climate-related disruptions, earthquakes, economic uncertainty, and the exposure of widespread corruption within our system. These challenges are painful, but they also made one thing clear. Real change could no longer wait. And so as we enter this year, let us take this opportunity to start moving forward with difficult but needed reforms in governance, to rebuild the trust in us, to strengthen accountability, deliver an honest and effective government to the Filipinos. We are at a critical juncture in the implementation of this administration's medium-term development plan, and on the cusp of sweeping reforms in politics and in governance. The 2026 General Appropriations Act is a vital component in all of these. With the signing of Republic Act number 12314, or the General Appropriations Act of fiscal year 2026, we are committing to implement a budget that serves the people, totaling 6.793 trillion pesos. The national budget is aligned with our medium and long-term development plans and vision, reflecting our investment in the Filipino. We thank all members of Congress for the principled exercise of its power, of the purse, and for the meaningful reforms undertaken to widen participation, to strengthen accountability throughout the budget authorization process. And yet, the passage of the national budget is only the beginning, because today we commence with the most difficult task, to ensure the proper execution and instituting true accountability. The 2026 national budget shall sustain our momentum in education reform, in health protection, in food security, in social security, and in job creation. Education receives the highest allocation, amounting to over 1.34 trillion pesos. This shall support the creation of teaching, non-teaching plantilla positions in public schools and the promotion or reclassification of our teachers to ensure quality teaching and learning. This shall also fund the construction of classrooms nationwide. The 2026 GAA also has the largest health sector budget ever in the history of our country, 448.125 billion pesos, supporting our goal of promoting access to universal health care. This will ensure that quality and affordable health care is available to every Filipino. 1 billion pesos has also been allocated to the Department of Health's Universal Health Care Fund for this zero balance billing program in local government hospitals as well, covering inpatient services in basic accommodation. The budget also allocates resources for disease surveillance, rapid response mechanisms, and sustainable health financing. This budget further strengthens the PhilHealth with nearly 129.8 billion pesos, including the 60 billion pesos directed to be restored, aligned with the decision of the Supreme Court. These funds shall support preventive health care and the improvement of PhilHealth benefit packages, lowering the out-of-pocket expenses of Filipino families. On the other hand, the agricultural sector receives over 297 billion pesos, solidifying our commitment to modernizing supply systems and supporting farmers and fisherfolk. Crucial investments in farm-to-market roads will connect farming communities to economic hubs, reduce transportation costs, and minimize post-harvest losses. We will also transform our social protection system, moving beyond short-term relief to address systemic vulnerabilities and to promote sustained inclusive growth. Supporting this, the social services sector is provided with more than 270 billion pesos. We will prioritize social services that enhance the quality of life of every Filipino, safeguard the welfare of all sectors, and foster human capital development. Through our responsive and rationalized flagship programs, this budget aims to steer us towards achieving a single-digit poverty rate by 2028. The 2026 national budget also supports the implementation of the updated base pay schedule and increased subsistence allowance of military and uniformed personnel. This underscores our commitment to uphold the welfare of the men and women who safeguard our nation.